Your
Yeah.
favorite rapper will sit there and say, "Man, these damn kids nowadays out here shooting everything up." Then go make a song talking about about a spin on this block with the glizzy.
Nah,
Like, you see what I'm
for real.
saying?
It's hypocritical, man. It's hypocritical.
Yeah,
Like,
for
it's
real.
hypocritical.
Yeah, bro. They be acting so hard, but then you catch them out at the cookout eating like 5 glizzies. You be like, yo.
What's good, everybody? Welcome back to the Heatbound Podcast. It's your man's Michael Ioneri.
Yeah, it's your guy Ferg, aka Ferg Too Thorough.
Anthony Ioneri, aka Drip Man.
And today, we joined by a very special guest, Philly rapper KillZay. What's good, Zay?
What's up, man?
How you feeling today, man?
Man, I'm good, a little tired, but I'm alright.
Be like that, man. Be like that.
Welcome to the pod. Welcome to the
Real,
pod.
Welcome,
welcome.
man.
Yeah,
Welcome, man.
How you guys feeling, man? It's been a while.
It's been a while, yeah. Just to clarify real quick a couple things. We've definitely been busy working on a bunch of different stuff. I don't want to get too into it. Secret stuff. But
Yeah, man.
we're back. We're back with a vengeance. I don't know about y'all.
Yeah, we back for certain, man. You know,
Right.
we coming back stronger, man.
Real talk.
yeah.
Big things on the way, man. I'm hyped.
No
I'm
bullshit.
Mhm.
Yeah,
For
man.
real.
Yeah, man.
But man, Zay, man, open it up for us, man. You the guest, man. Tell us a little bit about yourself, man. How you become a rapper? Just kick things off slowly, man. Let us know.
Look, man, all I know is, so I guess I could start off by how I got my name. So what it necessarily means is, before I was KillZay, my name was just Zay, and I was like real dark. So like growing up, all I know is I had a lot of issues as a kid.
Yeah.
Like I was either just weird, downright angry, or just sad about something, or just a jackass in the
Right.
streets. So like I used all of that, started kicking off influence from many different rappers, like, and it ranged from Drake, Lil Wayne. Then I got older, started listening to Tyler the Creator. Then it was X, and now it's just whatever.
Right.
Ever since he passed away, so I was making a lot of emo shit, a lot of screaming shit, a lot of dumb stuff, and then now I'm just like, all right, it's time for me to try to take a little different approach, be a little bit more positive, because I got to think about the youth.
Right.
So
Right.
I said kill Zay because I'm thinking about how I got to get rid of my negative self. So
Okay.
like,
I like
instead
that.
of
Yeah,
being
for real.
Yeah.
that Zay that I was, we got to get rid of him and replace him with something good. So all together kill Zay.
That's
I
fire,
mean,
man. That's
Yeah.
fire. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's actually really good order.
Positivity there. That's what we need, man.
Yeah, for real,
Good
man.
positivity.
Yeah, and I like how you said too, like positivity for the youth, because I feel like a lot of people kind of forget about that. You know what I mean? Like youth are
Yeah.
so impressionable, man. Like kids and
Yeah, especially when it comes to like artists nowadays, they put so much profanity into their words and their music videos. It's just like, you know what I mean?
yeah, for real. For
They
real.
don't never think
Yeah.
about the kids.
Actually, man.
Yeah.
Actually.
I was gonna ask you, man, like what made you like take that step in through the door to like, okay, like I'm gonna become like a musician, more like an artist? Like what made you want to take that leap? And like did you have any inspirations where it was like, okay, like these people really motivate me to like take my foot, put it through the door and like just send it?
Well, honestly, it's more just like I just listened to my favorite rapper, which was X, like, and it was just more about the fact that I just told myself it's not just the music, it's also about the image, what you put out there, and realize that people actually are listening, believing it or not.
Yeah.
So, like, I just went about it like, all right, before I sit there and just think about doing this for me, I want to do this for y'all too. Because in the end, I have an actual mission. Seeing it's not just like, oh, I want to be famous and I just want to get rich so I could go party or go have as many girls as I want. Nah, man, it's all more about like, all right, once I get that fame or that money or whatever, I take that, use that to not only give back, but to send out a good message and do my best to make as many people happy
Yeah.
as I can.
Like
Yeah.
create like a big impact on like
Yeah.
the world, pretty much, like being positive.
Yeah.
It's good,
stuff
man.
like that.
It's
How
good.
do you
Nah, that's good.
how do you feel your music, like how do you feel your music got better like once you decided to like change the negative to like positive? Like how do you feel like it impacted your music?
I'm not gonna lie. A lot of people honestly miss what I used to do because they feel as though that was me because that's
Yeah,
how I kind of like started. But I'm like, in the end, I'm actually versatile. Like I do everything.
Yeah, I could
But it's
tell.
just back then I was just more on an emo approach. So
Right.
like I literally even had like colored dreads and that's where the face tat came in. I looked just like the Fat X, like literally. And soon as I changed it, I'm like started doing stuff. They're all just like, wow, like this isn't Zay, but like I guess they're gonna get used to it
Yeah.
because it
yeah,
is better.
Your music is solid. Like your music, like I heard like your old stuff too, like from that like emo era, I guess you would say.
Oh yeah.
And like I ain't gonna lie, man. Like it's funny too, bro. Cause I could tell like
Mm,
you kind of put a lot of comedy. Maybe it's unintentional. I'm not too
oh
sure,
yeah.
but like a lot of your stuff is like funny, like your older stuff. Like it
Yeah.
makes you laugh, but it also you're like, damn, it's pretty good. Your the
Mm,
stuff you're putting out now, damn, bro,
or
fire. I ain't
yeah.
gonna lie,
or you dropping
fire.
that stuff like that, like you ever heard that one like Christian Rock song where it was like it's a vibe all the time. You
Oh,
heard that joy?
oh yeah.
That joy
Like,
was
am I making songs like that?
no like is that how your Jones were back in the day? Cause that joy was hot. Don't get me wrong. That joy was like, that joy was actually hot. I ain't gonna lie.
Not gonna lie.
Thought out.
See, back then, you listen to my music, you damn near be ready to die. It
Uh,
was bad. Like
Dang.
I was literally like every song I mentioned either killing myself or killing someone, and it
uh,
was like literally to the point where people was just like, I'm tired of hearing that suicidal shit or that
Damn.
depression stuff or you
Spilled water on myself.
screaming and all of that.
right,
Because
right,
like literally, like when you think about who my favorite artist was, you see why. Like
right, right.
XXX Tentacion, fucking I also like Linkin Park,
Linkin
Tyler
Park.
the Creator,
What about
Uh,
Juice World? How you
Juice
feel
WRLD.
about
Yeah, them too. But I'm talking about top tier favorites.
yeah.
Even as far as bands like Slipknot.
Slipknot's
Oh yeah.
fire. Slipknot's
Yeah,
a good
man.
band. Slipknot's a good. They're entertaining. Very entertaining.
Hmm.
Like, do you see yourself like? I don't want to use the word gimmick, right? But like, so back then when we were doing like the more like angry shit, like emo shit,
Yeah.
that was like you, right? Like you would say that was like you, or was that almost like a
Yeah.
gimmick? Like,
Not gonna lie, like, so a part of me, if y'all know Naruto, Kakashi the copy ninja,
yeah,
I'm gonna give a little secret. Literally what I do and a lot of my stuff is I would like take what someone else do and make it my own
right,
if I really fuck with it. So like let's say you do anything and I really like it. I don't just full blown copy you, but I'm just like, all right, I depict off that idea and then I come
right.
up with my own.
Nah, I get
That
that.
way I could make some creativity out of something that I like.
Right.
Because if I like that, I know that someone else can too.
Nah, that's
So
that's
yeah.
for real. And like for me, like with filmmaking and all that, I try to incorporate a lot of like my heroes, like John Carpenter, like Steven Spielberg, stuff like that, into my own. So I wouldn't say it's like copying, like you said, but when you get that like influence, I feel
Yeah.
like man, like it's hard to put it. Like you can never make something that hasn't been done. You know what I mean?
yeah?
You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
That's
So
the
like
best way to put it.
yeah, like you can never make something that hasn't been done. So like
Yeah.
some people miss, oh, you're copying this or that. It's like, nah, I drew inspiration from that and I'm giving you this. This is something different. You never
Yeah.
heard this. You know what I
And
mean? So
most time people put stuff out for you to learn and give you the inspiration. Like I ain't gonna lie, when watching Naruto is a top tier anime. Like
Yeah.
you don't know how much I was running around saying I wanted to be Hokage. I ain't gonna lie, I still want to be Hokage. You feel me? But
Shit, I
like,
got him on the shirt. I
yeah,
got it
I ain't even
represent.
peep. Yeah, that's tough.
Yeah.
And I'm rewatching that joint right now.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, literally. But I had a question, right? So, like, as far as like being an artist and like you started from like being more so like a down, depressed type artist and moving up, and you call yourself emo. Like, how does it feel? Cause I'm not gonna lie, I never like ran into like a black person that kind of says that admitted to being emo. Like,
Yeah.
how did you feel like being like a black emo at that time? Like, do you feel?
So look, man, this is the craziest thing no one would ever believe. Realistically, back then, the shit was fake. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I just did it because I thought it was cool. So
Alright.
like, a part of me wasn't being myself. I know I could receive lash for that, but that's not really who I was because,
Yeah.
of course, if you could see me, you would think I'm just like some street dude. I mean, I grew up in the hood, Philly,
All right.
stuff like that. But just it's when it started hitting me really like what an actual emo feels. I started like, oh hell no, like I'm actually depressed now being an adult.
Oh shit.
Like I'm actually having real anxiety, like actually fucked up in life. So like back then I was sitting there making songs about that type stuff. So then when it actually hit me, I'm like, no, this ain't really what I want.
So like what you saying is like I want like who you were or who you were like portraying for like entertainment purposes, like
Yeah,
that turned you into actually like or that actually made you feel these like feelings.
yeah,
Almost like Heath Ledger with the Joker, you know what I mean? Like
yeah,
Yeah.
he became the Joker, you know what I mean?
yeah.
And it messed them all
Basically,
up.
it was just yeah, it was influence. Like
Yeah.
I just literally like so many artists like that.
All right.
I just was like, man, let me try it. You
Have
know?
your artist list kind of like changed now that you like have been being more on the positive side? Like, have you been listening to like more so like up to beat type artists or up tempo type artists is like as far as like positivity wise?
Yeah. So like, cause I'm not gonna lie, most of my favorite artists, like they either turned the opposite of straight or not nothing against any like Tyler Creator, finding out he was, and then
Yeah.
XXX Tentacion passing away, and then I'm just like, Slipknot is pretty much just getting old now, and
Yeah.
Linkin Park is even gone.
Yeah. The
So I'm just like, all right, I guess that era is just
Shit.
possibly like
Yeah.
gone to shit, but like, there's always someone who could bring it back. But it
right.
also got to the point where it's like, I feel like nobody cares anymore. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you think like people kind of like don't want to hear that stuff no
yeah,
more,
because it
like
was honestly a teenage phase.
right.
Cause we can agree, like what
We've
I
all
went
we've
through,
all had
man.
our phases,
Yeah,
man.
that definitely was a teenage phase, though. Yeah,
Yeah, we all had our phases, man.
Yeah. You're like, I want to say like your transition from like being like, you said like you did more of like a negative type music before and like you tried switching up to like a positive now. Like
yeah.
during any of that time, like from having it look off to the negative, turning into the positive, like how's that made you feel as a person? Like, do you feel better than you were before that now that you're like creating more of like a positive vision than you were like a negative prior?
Well, it's 50-50 because one thing about people, when you enter like a big change, you kind of gotta adapt to it and get used to it because you're so used to the old thing. It's just like when you do something new, you start to feel like you kind of lost yourself. So
Yeah.
like I start thinking sometimes like, is this really me? Is this really what I want to do? But then I think about the old stuff and I'm like, nah, I can't go back to that neither. It's a challenge, but I just look at what I feel as though is best for me.
Yeah.
Like if I feel like it's working good, I don't see an issue with it.
No,
So
that's true. I feel like it's easier to create a habit than it is to break it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like it's just so much easier to
sure.
fall down that dark path
For
and
sure.
like,
yeah.
Bro.
So what's the like I say biggest challenge that you had to face with being an artist like and working to create good music?
All right, so when it comes to that, the biggest challenge is when you get to that mindset where you're thinking about if the people gonna fuck with this. Like when I start getting to studio and I get to the process of recording, I'm just like, all right, like I hear the song, I'm like, I like it, but how would somebody else feel it? Because in a world full of critics and a world full of people that select what they like depending on how it look, depending on how you look, and depending on how it sound, it's just like, because if it ain't perfect, somebody gonna say it ain't worth it, and then it's
Yeah.
like not too many people knowing who you are makes it even more harder to know if someone's gonna like it because like I can be real, like Drake could drop some bullshit today or tomorrow. It's gonna go viral and someone's still gonna be a fan of him. But if I drop some bullshit, it's just gonna be left on the curb.
Yeah.
So it's like more about just knowing if somebody gonna.
They're trying to gauge like the audience and what they'll like. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
always the toughest thing too, because like you said, people they critique and criticize everything. Like if something
yeah,
don't sound right or something don't look right, someone's gonna call that out. And some
Yeah.
people can't handle that. Some people can't handle that negativity or like the negative like feedback. But I feel like that's important, man, because it teaches you and it kind of molds you into like a better artist or creator or whatever it is. You know what I mean? Because like
Yeah.
everybody's gonna speak negative on something. You know, it's impossible to please everybody. But I feel like if you just try your best no matter what you're doing, and you just be real with yourself and you be real with everybody else, I feel like, man, what's there to hate? You know what I mean? Like, and what's there to feel bad about if someone starts bidding on you? Like, you're being you, you're doing everything you can to be you and be real. So it's like if someone's got something negative to say, like, here, who got bro? Like, no matter.
Yeah.
Nah, for real. I feel like
Yeah.
it's a good sign, like knowing like the devil's with you, because it just shows like he wants to see you fail, and he knows that you're doing positive things and you're doing good. So he's gonna be in your way, always trying to trip you up. So I feel like
Yeah.
it's like you gotta take that negative though and turn it into that positive, and it's like not let him trip you up. You gotta push him to the side and be like, look, I'm gonna keep going. Like this is my road. I paved it. I'm driving on it.
All right, so let me ask y'all a question. Do you feel like um a lot of like this negative vibration and like a lot of this bad stuff that's going on in the world is like caused by like music like nowadays? Because the devil has created like all the instruments you see today is created by the devil. So apparently.
Yeah. What I feel about that now, when it comes to the world, it's heavily off of music, but when it comes to music, I wouldn't say that more for the adults. I say that more for the kids.
Yeah, like the
So
Gen Z
like
and stuff.
literally like when it comes to either drill or when it comes to like even with the emo stuff back then, I look at how it even affected me because I'm not gonna lie. I listen to a specific song and make me want to punch a motherfucker or like go gun somebody
Crash
down or
out, like
something.
go
Yeah.
crazy. Yeah.
And then I listen to a emo song, then I just sit there, I feel sad, and then I want to go punch a wall and scream at my mom or something. Like it does be music as far as that, but like it's also up to you what you do. Like
Yeah.
kids, because you can't say that they're dumb. Like they smart enough to know what's right or wrong. I
Oh,
feel
yeah.
like it's more about in the world growing up in this generation. Most of the parents are our age.
Yeah.
So the way we grew up, we were bad our damn selves.
Right.
So of course, being older, when we have kids, we're not sitting there teaching them right from wrong. We're teaching them the way we be.
Right.
Our mothers and fathers on our times taught us the right stuff because I feel like they came from a better time.
Yeah.
So of course it got worse over time because
I feel that.
we came from being assholes. You gotta be honest.
Nah,
So
for real. And
of
like,
course our kids gonna be assholes.
nah, for sure too. And like, I feel like a lot of artists right now, comedians, musicians, actors, whatever. I feel like they got like society has a chokehold on them because they're holding them accountable for the youth and how the youth's going to turn out in the future when it's like, nah, we should hold the parents accountable for that. Like why like the parents should tell the children, like, nah, this is just entertainment. Like you don't want to act this song out to the T.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I feel like as like a creator, like an artist, I feel like it's so hard not to have like a chokehold on you because like you're worried about making sure you're not influencing this child to do something bad. It's like, hey, facts. But a lot of that should be on the parents too, teaching the kids like and hey, to be honest, there's a lot of kids out here right now that don't have parental figures and like what they learn is from entertainment and the media. So I can't speak for everybody, obviously,
Yeah.
but I feel like those parents out there that just kind of hand their kid a phone and like, hey, just do your thing. Like, nah, like hold yourself accountable a little bit and teach them right from wrong. That way you don't sit there 20 years from now and be like, that damn music, that damn movie, my son, that damn game. Like, nah, man, it's,
Yeah.
it's, it's like with GTA. Like, oh, my son's gonna play GTA and start killing people. It's like, nah, like your son's gonna start killing people if
Yeah.
you raise like a weird son.
But
Like,
even
Yeah.
with so it's like because it's not like when they go to school, there's not someone in there like another kid that they're friends with. It's not telling them about it. Cause then like it's been a lot of
Facts.
times where like my mom would like send me to school and I would come back telling her something my friend would tell me and she's like, how do you know about that? And I'm like,
Mhm.
this kid from school told me and she would tell me not to listen to him.
yeah,
But I'm like, I already know about it now. I'm going to GameStop. I'm seeing the game. I'm like,
right.
San Andreas? This what he was talking about?
Yeah,
Do
Uh,
do what?
604. I need
Yeah.
that.
For real.
Yeah. Honestly, like if I was homeschooled, I would have never found out about so much stuff, bro. But like I swear, bro, you be in like the third grade hearing the most craziest thing. Like, yo, like, what are they talking about?
Yeah.
It's crazy, man. And
Yeah.
nowadays, honestly, Like you really like that's kind of like my biggest fear, like sending my kid to school and he's just getting like misleaded because he like hearing something that like he thinks is cool, but he really don't know what it is till it's too late. And then he already got this mindset where it's just like, oh, I just want to do this, and he keeps going down that road of just like curiosity, honestly.
Yeah, I feel like the music now, man, is like it's putting an impact on like a lot of the younger generation because like most of this younger generation, like they'll come from something good, but like hearing all these rappers and everything that really come from like low life dirt, pretty much like they come from poverty, like they put their heart in their songs, but it's like what they've been through, and like these kids now like are channeling it to their mind, and like you feel music, bro. Like you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like music make you feel some type of way. So like they're
Mm-hmm.
feeling this song, and like now it's really implanted in their head. Like oh, like I've been through this. Like they're feeling this pain that like they've never even been through, and it's like I feel like music's impacting. Like there is a negative to it, but like there's also positive because like if there is more positive music, like it would give more of a positive outlook for these kids, and it's like.
Yeah. And that's the hard part too, because it's like, be honest, like when we was kids, like I mean, we weren't sitting there listening to like positive, like happy music. You know what I
Nah.
mean? Like we were listening to some shit that would make us feel something, like feel some type of way. Like
We had good guidance though. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like we
nah,
had
I
more.
mean-
We didn't have the best guidance, but like we knew enough. Like we have like that street smart where it's like, okay, like I messed up from doing this, and it's like I learned from it. They're like they just don't care. Like this younger generation, dude, like they're ruthless, bro. Like
nah, for
it's
real.
all social media, the phones, the
And that's
computers.
the thing. Everybody's so brave because they're behind their phone or behind a keyboard. It's like, yeah, this generation is ruthless, man. Like
I'm saying, like
it's something different.
they're crazy. Every like 13-year-old with a gun. Like what is that? Like you know what I'm saying? Like
I'm not gonna lie. I feel like people really should stop doing all that. Type it on the net and like get out there. But like you said, man, everybody cooked in this generation now. So it's like you get out there, try to put your pride on the line and fight somebody. They about to cook you with a switch. They about to shoot you. You about to be
Yeah,
gone.
for
you
real.
taking the groceries out, 13-year-old tell you to go fuck yourself, and you're like, oh,
For real.
sit there, pull out a 9. Like what?
Yeah,
the fuck?
you try to tell a little bro about himself, like, hey yo, don't talk to your elders like that. He like, what old head? I'm gonna slap the shit out you. Then you about to get hit with the 9.
Saying that
it's
4-5
crazy.
gonna rip.
It's crazy.
Then next thing you in a diss song, like, yo, I just cooked this old man on the street. He was talking crazy. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Picking up some Swiss cheese. Like what's going on, man? Like,
Seriously.
Yeah, everybody's shooting right now, man. No one wants to fight, bro. Everybody's afraid to fight, man. Like that's a fact, man. Like
Look, let me ask y'all, what do y'all feel? What's that boy? What's his name? What's it? Vaughn 700. Vaughn 1700. Y'all know who I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know.
How do y'all feel about him? Like everybody saying he's like the King Von reincarnation or some shit like that. Like
I'm not gonna lie. I don't listen to him at all.
yeah.
All I know is he looked like a nerd who walks around all day with a ski mask.
Yeah.
Like, and literally, like, I just feel like he's another rapper. Like, he just came out of nowhere. I don't see what's special about him.
He definitely did
Like-
pop up out of nowhere. I think it was from like all his dissing. Like he did have some crazy bars. I ain't gonna lie. I don't listen to all his music. I'm gonna be honest. I really just fuck with this song with him and G Herbo. Like that joint go hard.
No limit.
Yeah. That
Yeah, no
that
limit.
joint's
Top
hot.
tier. Chicago.
I promise you never will bleed. Got me a mess and it's not Halloween. Niggas be turkey, I stuff them with weed. Better be thankful I smoked you for free. Levitate bitch need immediate love. Jump in this bitch and go medium dumb. She want somebody to ride and be rubbed. I'll be the one little baby, don't talk. Take the bitch to the back of the store. She keep calling, she begging for more. I can't fuck with that bitch, she a whore. Kawasaki, my new motorsport.
Can't even got no lie, live life been too great. Main bitch way too bad, side bitch go both ways. Y'all niggas going out bad, out here looking like strays. Y'all niggas going on sad, y'all got change your ways.
all right, on a different topic, y'all. I want to ask this question because it's something I've been thinking about a lot, and like it kind of relates to, I guess you would say like youth, like kind of what we're talking about. But what would you guys say? And Sam, I'm gonna ask you this first. What would you say is the current like status of relationships today in 2024? Like, you think it's better than it was say 50 years ago, or like what's the current status of relationships today?
Man, hell no, it's not better than 50 years ago. Look, it's like what I see in so many relationships, I'm not gonna lie, it's either you cheat in the face or you cheat behind the back.
Mm-hmm.
It's no like exact loyalty unless you with two mature people or someone that's been together for a long time.
Yeah.
See, but like, cause every single relationship I know, they either ended because of cheating or they're currently cheating. Like, can't say no names, but got a homeboy, bro, literally playing two girlfriends. Like, and then I got an actual homegirl who literally belonged to the streets. Like,
Yeah.
and it's like, she sits there and tells me how much she loves this guy, but I keep having to ask who every time I talk to her. So it's like, and she says, you know, the one that I'm actually in love with. And
The
I'm
who
like,
is crazy.
how you in love and you got the rest of O Block with you?
Yeah,
You
they'll
know
give you
what
like
I'm
a
saying?
number.
Like,
Oh, like 2. Like, what do you mean by
Yeah.
2? Like, who is it?
Like,
2, 3, 5? I'm like,
268
yeah, I know.
guys
Yeah.
I've been talking to.
For
That's
real.
that's a
With.
shame, man. Like all that, like I don't want to say like passion, but like I know there's a word for it, man. I'm bleaching it, but like everyone's like belief in like real love is just like straight going out the window, and it's like everybody's really two sided. Like one moment, like oh I love you this and this, and it's like you're the like only person I care about, and then like they're going to say that to 4 other people.
Yeah.
So it's like they're really playing like a two-faced sponge, bro. Like
Yeah, for
like
real.
on some real shit.
yeah,
Like
and you know it's crazier the fact that there's people that's out there saying, "Oh, that's not cheating if you're not doing stuff with them." Like they'll sit there and say something like, "Oh, you could talk to this person, you could talk to them. All you're doing is talking to
yeah,
them," and it's like, why would you want to sit there and talk to anybody else if you have the person that you feel as though has everything you need or want?
yeah, they're
Bro.
open relationships pretty much, dude.
Facts.
Like
Yeah,
that's pretty much
like
like what. Like you say you love this person, like you care about them. It's like, man, you just want to spend your time with them instead of like other people. It's like,
yeah.
do you really
Yeah.
have the love for them? If you're like, is your love even worth it if you can give it off to all these other people? So
Right.
it's like,
Yeah,
are you
'cause
really
if I
different?
feel like I gotta fuck off to something else, I'm not gonna stay with who I'm with
Yeah,
because clearly if I could have better, I'm gonna stay with better. I'm not gonna sit there and
Settle for
play with
less.
you.
yeah,
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Especially when it's a good girl, dog. Like, not trying to sound like a simp because I'm far from one. But like literally, I do hate when a good girl gets fucked up.
Yeah.
Now
for real,
now you talking about the sluts. Oh yeah, those bitches deserve it.
for
But
real.
like good girls, man, I'd be like, yo, chill off on them. Even for good dudes, and you
Yeah.
got the girls who played them, and their excuse says, "Oh, because I've been hurt."
Yeah,
Like,
for real.
yeah,
For real.
That,
man.
that's like a big thing, man. It's like I don't like they'll get cheated on by somebody else and then put this wall up for you, like you did that to them. So it's like always
Yeah.
made me like, man, like I'm not the one who hurt you. Like I'm here like by your side, like trying to march with
I'm
you
here to
through
save
this.
you.
Like for real, like, I'm
Yeah.
your Superman, like sitting there being my kryptonite now, like trying to kill me and
Real.
shit. Like
You
it's a
know,
shame.
you know what's crazy too? What I feel like plays a big part into it, like music. Cause right, mind you, you got like females like Beyonce, Lauryn Hill, Mary J. Blige. Like yeah, they've been through stuff, but the music they drop compared to people like Sexy Red,
Ice
Glorilla,
Spice.
Ice Spice. Like I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like a couple days ago, it was like 95 degrees. I heard everybody popping that Glorilla. Every female on my feed was popping that Glorilla song. It's 95 degrees. A nigga got I don't. You feel me? Like some bullshit. Like I ain't gonna lie. Shout out Glorilla, but like. Cause she do got bars, but it's like, bro, listen to what y'all are saying, man. Y'all are really influencing these young girls out here nowadays. Even these older females, they just out here they really trying to pop that
This
because
is
what they listening to. You feel me?
this is exactly what I be talking about too. I'm not gonna lie. That's been like my biggest beef this entire year. Like it's either city girls or just straight up horror music. Like
For real.
literally, like they sit there, they make songs like that, then turn around, they're either pregnant or in a relationship, but they were just talking shit on the song.
Yeah.
Then these be the same girls, right? They got they fans, the girls who think they can be like them. They sit there and be like, "Oh, if JT said it or if Gorilla said it,
It
I'm gonna be
must
like
be
this
true.
too." So now, and I also wanted to get onto this because this relates to the topic, like how these girls sitting here thinking that you gotta have some money to deal with them because they favorite rapper said that.
Yeah. Yeah, for real.
See, I ain't gonna lie though, like you definitely right, but it definitely go both ways too with the guys and females because then like you got all these male rappers saying, "Oh, I slutted this joint out. I had 30 biddies inside the Benz. We was getting litty. Me and all her friends. I don't know. That might have been a bar right there. I ain't stealing from nobody, but it's like it's crazy because like they talk about the same thing, but it's from different point of views. One from the male point and then one from the female point. But it's like all y'all talking about is slutting out each other, and that's it. Like drugs and sex, man. We ain't trying to hear that, bro. Like, where's the soul? Where's the soul to the music, bro?
But
Like,
look at the difference though. Like, be honest. Like, compared to what guys say about females, and what they say about female, and what females say about us, what do you think is more disrespectful? See, if we sitting there talking about some getting drunk at a party, all the hoes on my cock, that's literally like something necessarily normal. But you got a girl saying, "Oh, this guy eat my ass," and then I take his money, don't give him no coochie, and I dip out of his life.
yeah, what Cardi B say? I don't cook, I don't clean. Like, come on, man. Where's the wife in that, man? Like,
Wow.
you trying to
Like,
get wifed
what?
up like that? You don't cook or clean?
I ain't trying to be on a simp type time, you know what I mean? But like I feel like a lot of times people kind of sweep under the rug when the men be doing all that shit. Cause like you said too, like a lot of bulls out here be talking like when they rap and shit like that, like they be saying some crazy shit. They be like owning themselves pretty much. But like when a female does it, everybody's quick to be like, ah, she's a whore, she's a slut. May be true. She may be for the
Understand
streets,
that
but
For the
this
streets.
is us. We're actually giving women a compliment. Want to know why we do that? We're obviously saying that as men, we expect ourselves to be slutty dogs, but we don't expect women to be that way.
yeah.
Why? Because we expect them to be more high valuable. We expect them to be more respectful of themselves, and we expect them to be cleaner than that. Like, we don't expect them to be walking around fucking anything. We see us doing that because we look at us as the dirt balls. We look at them as
The dogs.
Yeah, we the ones getting our hands
so
dirty.
we
You know what I
coming
mean?
at
Like,
y'all because it's like, stop trying to be like us. We the ones doing the dirty work. Y'all meant to
Hold
be
up.
clean.
Well, I can't say I can't speak for everybody. Cause you got like, you got some people out here that really are dogs, and you got people out here that really only been with one girl. And so they got that dog mentality, but they trying to be the dog for the one person. They just not out here giving it up. Cause that's the thing. The females already think we are dogs. Even though all dogs go to heaven, you know what I'm saying? But
It's got a point.
we're not
Got
all
a
like
point.
that. We're not all dogs. Like, yeah, we're gonna be the dog for the right person, but every female don't deserve what we got. You feel me? Like, I seen this thing, right? And it hit me how guys really think once I seen this video, even though I already knew this, right? So I guess this girl was telling her friends, it was like a meme on Instagram, that like how she was like, she felt so weird that like this guy that got money supposedly looked good, right? Mind you, she said she looked like a box refrigerator, right? He's with her, mind you, and he talking all this freaky stuff. He trying to blow her back out, but she looked like a couch, and it didn't make sense. Like, to her, it didn't make sense. Like, it clicked. Like, yo, this boy just really with me for the night. And that's the thing. Why do guys set themselves up like that for failure? Like, you about to go get with this girl, knowing what she looked like, knowing that's not the type of woman you even surround yourself with. But just cause you can't get the badge on for that night, you gonna go settle for something less. Guys need to stop that.
I mean,
Cause look, if girls not going for guys with no money, why are we going for girls that don't got none we want? You know what I
Yeah, I do feel like don't hate me now. I feel like females hold a higher bar for a man, whereas a man, like you can go to fucking like Chick-fil-A or something like that and see the cashier and be like, oh my, I love her, man. Like, that's crazy. She's so high to me a certain way. But like a female, you gotta be like 6'4", 6'3", gotta have bread. I don't know.
mean, 'cause
I don't
be
know. Don't hate.
honest.
Don't hate.
be honest. A girl with a big butt walk in front of you, right? Toss you a condom, then just bend over and say, "Go easy on me now." You gonna be like, "Shit, okay."
better
But
be
if you walk
Hiroshima
up
in
to a
that
girl,
joint.
if you walk up to a girl, you just pull your cock out and say,
Oh, you going to
"Let's
jail?
do it." It's gonna be like, "Nigga, you fucking weird."
You going to jail, cuz? Yeah, real
You
rap.
see what
Real
I'm
rap.
saying? Like,
real
I'm
rap.
calling the police.
Real rap.
We
And
have
they
a
be the
friend.
ones that be doing all that crazy rap music. Nah, I'm playing. I'm playing. But nah, I think we're cooked, man. I ain't gonna lie. I think we're all cooked. I think it's over for us, man.
Nah.
It is.
There's always hope, man. There's always a light at the end of the
It's
tunnel,
scary,
man.
bro. It's scary because like y'all was saying, like this generation now is ruthless, bro. Ruthless. You know what I mean? Like, and I guess you could say like we're kind of a part, not part of that generation, but like we ruthless. Like, our generation ruthless too. But it's hard, man. It's hard. It's hard to have hope. You know what I mean? It's hard to have hope.
Nah, see, the thing is, with the generation, you gotta remember that we're the ones fucking up. It's not them. They literally are our eyes. So like
Hmm.
they see exactly what we're doing. So if we gonna like want them to change, that just takes everybody coming together and doing what they want this so-called messed up generation to do.
Yeah.
Like if you want them to do something different, why do you keep on giving them what you
Producing
don't
the
want
same
them to
thing,
do?
right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
for
Like
real.
your
Yeah.
favorite rapper will sit there and say, "Man, these damn kids nowadays out here shooting everything up." Then go make a song talking about about a spin on this block with the glizzy.
Nah,
Like you see what I'm
for real.
saying?
It's hypocritical, man. It's hypocritical.
Yeah.
Like
For
it's
real.
hypocritical.
Yeah, bro. They be acting so hard, but then you catch them out at the cookout eating like 5 glizzies. You be like, yo.
We're like low key this like newer generation's influence, man. Like in a way they look up to us, but it's like they disrespect us in so many other ways too.
You
So
could
it's
say
like,
we're their older siblings if you think about it. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
we all got siblings. We all got younger
They,
siblings.
ain't
Like,
treat, they don't treat us like that.
for real.
nah, they don't.
Treat us like
Y'all
trailer park
gonna
trash.
see. Y'all gonna see when we
Trailer
gone.
park trash.
Yeah.
For real, though, they
real.
really do, bro. Treat us like trash.
For real, man. Well, I was just curious to see what y'all think about like relationships and all that, cause like I don't know. I be thinking sometimes too, like, are we done, man? Like, is it over for us, man? Like, there's no
Nah.
loyalty, there's no love, bro. And a wise man told me this. He said you could either be in love with somebody, which is what you want, or you could be in lust with somebody. You're not in it for the love. You're in it for what you can get out of it, and it's almost like a very, it's like Venom. You know what I mean? Like Venom, the
Yeah.
symbiote, Spider-Man. It's like that. Like
Yeah.
it's like a
You gotta
Yeah,
know the
leech.
difference.
I
Gotta know
got
the difference.
I got a good word for that. Necessarily when it comes to that type of stuff, realistically, people not gonna mess with somebody that they're not sexually attracted to.
factual.
So in the beginning, it always does be lust. I'm not gonna lie, even if you want it to be love at first, but like, cause say if you sitting there and you can meet somebody that's for you, but what if she's built like a walking toenail? You see what I'm saying? So like, you're not gonna want to do nothing with her. You're not gonna want to be seen with her.
Yeah,
But this is 100% the girl that's for you. Every single personality trait. But because she don't look up to par for you, you're not dealing with that, right?
right.
But you only want her to look up to par because you want her to be sexually attractive enough for you, right?
Yeah, right.
So in the end, it always is lust. It's about how you put it together. See, cause like I love my girl. One thing I could definitely say is before I actually said that I fully loved her, I learned exactly who she was.
Right.
See, a lot of guys sit there, they base it off of what they sexually can do with them. So, like, they sit there and think, oh, this is my girl, but then they start dealing with someone who damn near is a terrorist.
Yeah.
Like, oh, she's popping your tires, she's setting your house on fire,
For real.
or she got you ready to snap, you about to beat her ass and all of that. Because what happened, the first thing y'all did when y'all met was,
Smash, man. Real
so
rap.
it's like, as soon as you smashed, you fell in love with the punani, but you didn't fall in love with her. So
Real.
now the only time y'all have a
Facts.
good experience with each other is when you
Right,
Yeah,
and I
fucking
think
up.
that all goes back to like basic human traits too. Because another wise man told me this too. Like, it don't matter. She could be the worst girl in the world. You know what I mean? You don't know her, but like if you see like she's packing up here, subconsciously you're like, ah, she'll be able to feed my children that milk. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Like when a female sees that you're strong, she'll be like, oh, he'll be able to take care of me. And I mean physically strong. You know what I mean? Or smart, or know how to get yourself out of a situation. He knows how to take care of me. You know what I mean? It's all like animalistic almost. Like that makes sense. We are all animals. I don't know.
Yeah. I feel like, I semi agree to what you were saying. Like it do be lust, but like not at just like I feel like, right, if a girl is not up to part, but you see the beauty inside her, like, yo, for instance, like if she got her teeth fixed or she wasn't in shape and she got into shape, or like, and guys are already on her, and you're like, dang, like, imagine if she got her stuff together and you got your stuff together, y'all could be like the dream team, like, you feel me? So I really feel like it's somebody out there for everybody, like no matter if y'all not in y'all best, appearance together, y'all can always get there, but y'all gotta like, stay the course, you feel me? Stay down till y'all both up because for instance, right, you could be with a girl and she not in shape or she fucking be getting slutty. Like she might change. And then when she get right, she get right. I don't know how to say it, but yeah,
Glow up.
that's how I said it.
Glow up, man.
I mean, if you're dealing with somebody that look like a beluga whale, though,
Can't change that, Ferg. You can't change that.
So if you became a whale, right? You're telling me, right, where you're at your worst, you're fat as shit, and you're like, I get no bitches. You're telling me, right, you're not gonna turn around and be like, yo, I gotta get myself into shape and this. And when you get in shape, what's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? All the bitches gonna want you. They all gonna be on your meat.
So
You like,
them orcas gonna be swimming around you.
that's what I'm saying. It's vice versa, bro. I know y'all be on Instagram scrolling, bro. You see a fat joint, and then like, and sometimes they don't even be that fat. They get in shape. You're like, dang, she look way better. Or you might hit her with, dang, she looked better when she was a little chubbier, had a weight to her. You feel me? But
Bro.
definitely felt you on that joint, man. People really gotta know what like lust and love is, cause you feel me. Sometimes you can meet a person and really be like, damn, like I love their personality, and that could set it right there from like for you, like
Yeah. Nah, for real. But like, let me ask you this question, man. Kind of get back on the topic of music a little bit. What do you guys think is the future of music? Do you think like rap is gonna predominantly like run the shit, or do you think something else is gonna come, or maybe something that's not popular anymore is gonna make its way back? Because history always repeats itself. You know what I mean? Like,
I feel like as of now, dude, like the rap music is just like influencing more negative than it is positive right now, and I feel like there is low key a fall off on like a lot of rap music because like the bigger artists right now aren't putting out music, and if they are, people are like kind of hating on it, like yeah, this ain't like how they used to be, and it's like generations too gassed up. So like I think. Honestly, I think all that negative stuff is gonna get pushed out to the side, and I think more of like influential, like positive music is gonna make its way up and creep through, but not very fast. Like people are still listening to some crazy music, man. Like talk about killing people and like all this domestic shit, and it's like it's not right. And it's like sometimes it can be like amusing, it's nice to watch or listen to. Sometimes my bad, but like I don't know. I really hope as like praying for this younger generation, like got a little sister and everything, like everybody got younger cousins, like praying for that generation, like hopefully this more influential stuff does peek through and becomes more popping than a lot of this negative stuff. And it's like even rap as a whole, like hip hop and everything, doesn't necessarily have to be negative. You know what I mean? There could be a positive side to it. And it's like there, like when you're touching somebody's heart through music, bro, it means a lot because music really does talk to you. Like instruments talk to you. Like you can straight up talk through a guitar. You know what I mean? And it's like you can really put knowledge through somebody's head through a song, bro, through a piano, like through anything of that. Like
sometimes just a beat.
Literally, like you feel that melody in your head. It gives you a rhythm, man. Like you feel it, and it's like damn. Like
so you would say the future,
feel that aura.
You'd say the future music, in your opinion, is going to be more like a positive thing. Like
I'm hoping so.
It's
man.
hard to gauge like
what
what genre,
like,
but what about you, Ferg?
I feel like it's gonna be in the middle because how I look at it, everything about to be electronic, digital. Everybody about to have a spaceship type stuff, getting money off the computer. You feel me? So everything gonna be like. I feel like it's just gonna be about low key drugs, getting money, getting girls, and like, getting faded. Like, but it's gonna be more like that OG club music that everybody used to play. Like. It's gonna be like just vibes, like
some like Pitbull type music.
So,
like, you know what I'm saying? Like people are feeling the moment. Like Pitbull will make songs and everything, and it's like people feel that music, man. Like they dance. It makes people like their mood like rise. So it's like I feel like more music like that would definitely be better, especially for this generation, because there is just straight negative. Like there's nothing positive with the generation like currently. Like it's all negative, and like that's why as of now, if you're not putting out content that is negative, you're not really gonna get that much of an eye unless you're really influencing the young to really do good and they can really feel that. So if you're not touching somebody emotionally, it's like they're not gonna keep track on what you're doing. They're not gonna like you. If someone's not dying, getting beat up, or getting shot, it's like they're not gonna look at it. If someone's not getting degraded, they're not gonna look at it. If you're like talking up somebody, oh, like you talking positive, this person's doing good, they're not gonna like it. they like this negative stuff. That's their entertainment currently.
Yeah, it
Like
makes them feel like
yeah,
they're bad.
they
Like, type
they
shit.
feel that adrenaline. Like there's an adrenaline they feel, and it's like they like it. Like they like being in there. They like
Yeah,
antagonizing it. Like
realistically, it's because most people are emotional. So,
yeah,
like, being emotional, sensitive, and having a whole bunch of negative feelings because it is a negative life. Of course, all right, I can't pay my bills. The government going to shit. They trying to have a war. Make me be a part of some shit I don't want to be a part of. Every single day, I gotta focus on how I'm gonna live the next day. So yeah, people listen to music, and why the hell am I listening to something happy and I'm not happy?
yeah,
So, and that also plays a part in what I said earlier, why I want to make most of the world happy, because literally, like, what it takes for people to be that feeling, like to feel good, something good has to be going on, and
yeah,
a lot of bad shit be going on because a lot of people have bad intentions, because don't nobody want to like come together to fight for the good, because it's like
yeah,
everybody's in it for themselves.
Yeah.
So when they listening to this music, all they can think about is the anger that they have for their current situation. So like if I'm sitting there like, all right, right now I have no money, nobody's gonna help me out, then yeah, of course, if I'm somebody who's absent minded, it would be like, oh, the next thing I want to do is rob somebody. And if he dares to try to pull something out on me, I'm gonna kill him. Or if I'm
yeah,
listening to a song about the ops and stuff and I'm seeing that they got money, or every single girl that I like likes guys that are like this, I'm gonna want to be a part of that
oh
too.
yeah, right,
Yeah, so it's
100%.
like
Yeah.
it's all about the negativity. It literally stimulates from the fact that we live in a bad life. So if we had people who just had that mentality to be like, you know what, I'm about to get this person, my old head, my aunt from around the corner, everybody about to come up here and just be like, yo, we about to toss money all around, everybody about to be good. And then everybody got no reason to do none of that because why? Everybody's straight.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So if you all got money, you all got girls, you all got everything you ever asked for, what would be the reason you would want to wake up the next day and think murder?
Well, I feel like a
for
lot of
real.
people too that didn't come up from the trenches and then get money. I feel like a lot of people born into money, sometimes they feel like they outsiders, so they want to like Tom Hanks' son. You know what I mean? Like Tom Hanks' son be on some like hood shit. That's how he presents himself. But he's like the richest like white boy you'll ever meet in your life. You know what I mean?
They're
Like,
trying to fit in. They're trying to feel included with that crowd.
yeah, it's so weird. Like I know all of us pretty much like we kind of, I ain't gonna say grew up rough, but like we grew up in the streets type shit. Like we like I know I can speak for you and me. Like we had it, wasn't like the easiest. You know what I mean? But like we don't want that shit. Like we want better. We want to be put on. Like we want to put our families on. Like you were saying, we want to get everybody on, spread that money around. Whereas
Yeah.
like the people that grow up with money, they're just like, man, fuck that shit, man. I want to be gangbanging. I want to be doing this and that. But anyway, I feel like last but not least, obviously, the musician. What do you think is the future of music? Do you think it's gonna stay like hip hop and like the way it is? Or you think it's gonna change into something else? Like, how you feeling on that?
Literally, it's gonna go exactly how it's going now.
Yeah,
What's just gonna happen is the entire world is gonna want to be a rapper. So literally right now, even more than money, rap is taking over the world.
yeah,
So like you could see even with a whole bunch of stuff that's going on, one thing I can guarantee you, anywhere on earth you go, you know somebody that rap.
oh yeah,
Or somebody knows somebody else that rap. Then that person, like SpongeBob says, knows this guy who knows this guy who knows this guy who knows this guy.
Who knows this guy? Who knows this guy? Who knows this guy?
knew this
Exactly.
guy's
This guy's
cousin.
uncle.
So like exactly how I see it is you about to see every single interview on No Jumper with somebody that sounds just like the last guy that was on this podcast.
So you just think what it is now is just gonna keep going and going and evolving, but it's
Yeah.
gonna stay relatively the same.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it ain't even going to evolve. Like literally, it's just going to get worse
Yeah,
to the point where music going to be so bad it won't even be a thing no more.
right.
Next thing you know, everybody's going to literally be wanting to do something else
So, yeah,
because it's going to no longer be special. Like damn, like I'm tired of sitting here thinking I'm about to be the next one to win a Grammy when you got so many people who doing this. Like it ain't going to be my turn soon because there's nothing else left to say. Like you
Yeah.
got to think about rap. Like all of these rhymes, like, can you actually say to yourself, can I say something that hasn't been said before? Think about the millions of songs that's out there. How
Yeah,
many
from
people?
SoundCloud, from YouTube to like just in general.
Yeah,
I feel what you're saying. That's a fact right there.
yeah.
That's a fact.
Facts.
Yeah,
Yeah, man.
I was gonna say, I feel like when it comes to music though, and like where it's leading to, like I want to put an example like Juice WRLD, for example. I feel like he talked about like a lot of heartbreak in his music. I feel like he just talked about like being brokenhearted and like how he felt and he was sad. And I feel like the reason why he has such a big fan base was because like at that point in time, a lot of people were low key weak. Like not like weak as in like, oh, they lack strength, but like their mental state was weak. They were kind of sad and they were going down like not a bad path, but like they were really weak at the time. And I just feel like he caught them just in time and he snuck right in there and like he made them feel for it. So that's what like everybody got the attention towards. And like I feel like even after that point, like it started guiding people to listen to more of that like type music. But then it's also like he was also a rapper. That's what he was considered, was a rapper.
Yeah.
But his music necessarily wasn't about spinning blocks and everything, killing people. It was just like he would mix a little bit of that in there, and it's just like he was a different type of artist. Like he wasn't just talking about like I'm gonna go kill this person and then like kill their entire family after. Like he was talking about stuff like people could relate to,
Yeah.
and like he caught them at that point in time where it's like people really were like lower in life, and like I feel like it was a good time for him to catch him. And then like he passes, and it's like, damn, like he's gone now. It's like people really look to his music, and even X like they look through these people's type music for like I don't want to say like a hope and like a guidance, but in a way it really is like they looked at it as like a relief, bro, like a way to cope with life and like all their sad thoughts, throw an earbud in and just listen to this music and like they feel through it and it gets them going. So it's like now I really feel like this bad music is what's getting people going, and like he said in a way like it's probably just gonna progressively get worse until it pops. But I'm really just praying that it doesn't become that way, but that's most likely what's gonna happen. But I feel like when it does pop, I'm really hoping it does go back to like everybody's in a state where they are like weak in a way, and like the music's opening up to them. Like there's gonna be an artist like Juice WRLD, for example, and X, where they did come out in that time period where like they could really feel through people through that music. So like they're catching them in that weak point in time, and they're making them feel for it, which making them like it. Now they're fiending for this music.
Yeah.
So it's like there's gonna be a point where it pops, and they're gonna want a new artist, and somebody is gonna have the same thoughts we have, and they're gonna really try to influence a big crowd to do good, and that's what's gonna low key make them shoot up. So I feel.
Man. Nah, that's interesting, man. Like, I don't know, man.
Yeah, man. I just feel like it's a team game, man. Everybody on this earth, like it or not, you're a team, man. You could be from two different hoods, but then y'all go to jail. All them Philly Bulls on the same block, sticking together. No matter if they was just shooting at each other, man. How I look at it, man, just all gotta stick together, man.
Yeah.
Get it together.
For real.
Yeah.
Gotta unite as one, man.
Well,
Right.
I mean, how y'all feeling about today's pod though? Like, first time back in a while. Like I said, we've been busy, so I mean,
Yeah, man.
honestly, Zay, how do you feel about it? I mean,
Not gonna lie, this thing's good. Like, I'm always down for the opportunity.
yeah, man,
Yeah.
we appreciate you coming on for real, man.
For real.
Like no lie.
Mhm.
I was gonna ask you, like, what you got coming up, man? You got any shows coming up? Any new music you're working on? Maybe it's secret, maybe it's not.
Yeah, I actually do have a show coming up August 15th. It's $15 tickets. All you gotta do is DM S4L_real miracle if you could have the tagline.
For real, yeah, of
And
course.
that's how you get yourself up there.
Yeah, we gonna have to slide through, man. I don't know about
For real.
y'all, but
Definitely
nah,
pop
we gonna
out.
pop out there,
And
man.
also August 1st, I'm dropping my album, Main Character.
All right, all
And,
right.
Have to
that's
tune
actually
in.
a hot-
Gotta tune
Yeah,
in.
that sounds
Time.
crazy. That sounds
Alright.
crazy, man.
yeah.
Nah, well, I guess we'll end it here, guys. Like to the viewers, just be ready to see more of us on a weekly basis. And hope you guys enjoyed today's pod, obviously.
And I have a question for the comments. Have you ever had sex with a pregnant Indian woman? And if so, let me know how it went. All right.
Amen.
Wrap it up.
Amen, man. Amen. Well, look, y'all. Hey, it's Michael Ioneri signing off. We appreciate y'all listening. For real. Please keep tuning in. You guys are the best.
It's your guy, First Too Thorough, signing out.
Drip Man Ant signing off, man. Until next time.
It's that KillZay, dude.